is Victoria Street, next to Central Hall, Westminster. If you follow the red double-decker bus you can see the Big Ben above the treetops. What a lovely day to get your cab or take your wedding pictures on the sunny field. On the other side of the street there is Westminster Abbey, formerly titled the Collegiate Church of St. Peter at Westminster. It is one of the United Kingdom's most notable religious buildings and the traditional place of coronation and burial site for English and, later, British monarchs. The building itself was a Benedictine monastic church until the monastery was dissolved in 1539. Take your time to look around before we continue our virtual city trip. Remember to wear your VR gear for the maximal experience. This is Piccadilly, next to the famous The Ritz London Hotel. On the right side of this hotel, you see the trees and entrance of Green Park, where you can visit the Queen Victoria Memorial and Buckingham Palace. Close to the street you see the red telephone box, designed by Sir Giles Gilbert Scott. From 1926 onwards, the fascias of the kiosks were emblazoned with a prominent crown, representing the British government. The colour red was chosen to make them easy to spot. The red phone box is often seen as a British cultural icon throughout the world. The red telephone box was a familiar sight on the streets of the United Kingdom, Malta, Bermuda, and Gibraltar. This is Piccadilly Circus. Piccadilly Circus, a road junction and public space of London's West End in the city of Westminster. It was built in 1819 to connect Regent Street with Piccadilly. In this context, a circus, from the Latin word meaning circle, is a round open space at a street junction. The circus is particularly known for its video display and neon signs mounted on the corner building on the northern side, as well as the Shaftesbury Memorial Fountain and statue, which can be seen above the black, wild stone box. Behind the red construction sign, next to the wild stone box, you see the entrance of Piccadilly Circus tube station. It is one of the few stations which have no associated buildings above ground and is fully underground. Piccadilly Circus station was opened on the 10th of March 1906, on the Bakerloo line, and on the Piccadilly line in December of that year. And welcome at Leicester Square. Take your time to look around at the alluring buildings, like the Odeon Cinema, while enjoying the great atmosphere and the music of the street artist. At this joyful sunny day at Leicester Square. And here we are, at our last turn of this trip at St. Catherine Docks, a calm place, nearby the Thames at the east side of the Tower Bridge. Behind the trees you see the Tower Hotel. St. Catherine Docks were officially opened on the 25th of October 1828. And they were part of the Port of London. Enjoy your last moments of this virtual city trip at this peaceful and quiet spot. Don't miss out the warmth of the sun and the coolness of the waterfront. Thank you for traveling with us. And don't forget to take off your VR gear.